So we're back here at the Sunbird, and I have the all my dogs are doing creature check, looking for rats and mice. This is my 93 2500. There's no life left in this battery. I mean, we got nothing. Flatbroke Garage. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I hope you stick around, check it out. If you're a regular, thanks for coming back and checking me out. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I would truly appreciate it. And if you new guys like it, I'd appreciate you subscribing. It helps me out, doesn't cost you a penny, and you get to see more stuff. So anyways, I got a kind of like a compilation video thing. I got a bunch of projects I got to work on to make better or less bad. I got some construction going on a shed down below. And for those of you regulars to my channel, you'll notice there's a something that's not a Flatbroke Garage looking item in here. It's a Dodge Ram quad cab, 4-wheel drive with a 5.7 Hemi. Mrs. Flatbroke Garage went by my buddy's dealership and said, "This is nice." So Mrs. Flatbroke Garage picked herself up a Dodge Ram. It's a pretty nice truck, you know, way nice for me, because I drive a 93 Chevy 2500, which is what I got to go address now, because that's been sitting down below at my other little shed or building. And about a week ago, my neighbor told me that the interior light was on. So I'm guessing I have a dead battery, but I got to take that and go get some lumber, because I want to add on to that shed, because I have more cars than places to put them. So they need to be inside. At least some of them do. Like, you know, I want to bring home my 70.5 Ford Falcon 2-door. As you know, I have my 70.5 Ford Falcon 4-door. That's my daily driver. That's like, it does sit outside, but I drive it. I mean, go get milk and, pay my bills. And I drive the car. I also have my 1978 to 80, I don't even know yet, Pontiac Sunbird that I bought for my wife a while back. It was kind of a anniversary wedding present thing. We went a different route. I'll explain later. But that thing's been sitting out behind the shop here, and moisture has seeped into the carpet, and it smells bad. So I want to get that in here. I want to pull the gas tank out of it, find another gas tank. And if any of you know where I can find a 1977 to 1980 Chevy Monza or Pontiac Sunbird gas tank, please list it below, because there ain't no parts for those cars. So I want to get the carpet out, and like I said, that has some floor damage. See about getting the floor damage done, get some of the bad stink and mold out of it. So we get that addressed. Ford Torino GT back here. I have been working on it for all you guys that follow along. I'm working on it slow. Like, this is like my dream car. I'm taking my time on this car. I am going to have a complete video of it coming up. I've just been doing little things on it. I have a whole suspension kit coming for it. We're going coil-over suspension, big sway bar, disc brake conversion, Borgson power steering. So that's all going to be up on the next video for that car. Not soon, but for that car. And yeah, so let's go down, see if we can, my truck is actually dead, and get some of this stuff moved around, get this thing outside so I can get the Sunbird in and work on it. And I hope you follow along. We'll see you out there, man. Well, there she is. This is my 93 2500. Love this truck. I've had this truck forever. By the way, this is a Gov Deals truck. Bought this truck from them, but as you can see, there's no life left in this battery. I mean, we got nothing. I got no horn. I got nothing. Oh, I think I found the reason why my interior light stayed on. And see, I did a high-tech repair here, because this plastic has a hole in it, and a little switch here. So there's why my battery's dead. I need some new tape or something a little solid under the tape to keep the light off. So she's got a dead battery. But it just so happens that I got this. I got this in the mail. This company, YESPER, sent me a jumper unit thing, and I think we're going to actually get to try it. Now, this total disclaimer here, they sent me this. I haven't even opened the box. Literally, I opened the box. I don't know if this is charged. So, let me see. Turn this on. Ooh, it's not charged. So I guess I'm going to have to charge this thing. And we're going to have to read the instructions because I don't know much about it. It's got a jumper unit thing here, but it also, I believe, has, it's like an air compressor thing too. So yeah, it's kind of cool, but let's get a charge on this thing, and I'll have to look at the instructions, and go jump start my Chevy truck, and go get some lumber. We got her charging. I don't know if this thing will focus, but she's starting to get a charge up, and when she gets a full charge, we'll go down and see if this thing will kick the truck off. And I actually have a low tire on the Falcorino, so I'm going to try both things, see if it can jump start the truck and fill up the tire on the Falcorino. Got the full charge on it, and like I said, we got a jumper cable attachment. Can't wait to try this out, the little air compressor thing. And it came with a part charging cord, but we have a charging station, so plugged it in there. So let's put her down there in the truck and, see how it performs. Deal. You got your jumper port on the side here. So there we go. All right, there we go. So plug that in, activates the lights, I guess turns the power on. In my opinion, these could be a little longer cable, but as long as they reach the battery, that's all that matters. All right, I guess I should read the instructions. Oh, yeah. I guess that's the that's the air compressor part. Let me see if it charges. Right? Charges the truck. She was stone dead. Look at, oh wow, look at this. I just noticed. I don't know if you can see that. It's mouse leavings. So I got a mouse somewhere in here. All right, let's see how this thing works. Oh, we got lights and not bad. Not bad. That's pretty impressive. This thing was stone dead. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they gave me this. I am like trying it out for them, but legit, guys. I mean, this truck was stone dead. So yeah, that worked pretty good. So 5 stars for that. We gotta unplug the line. Alright, now it's off. But yeah, that's alright. Well, I gotta run some garbage out and go pick up some lumber. So let's see, just be sure it's charging. We got 14 plus, so yeah, that battery is dead because she's charging over 14 volts. This old girl's got 192,000 on it. Like I said, Gov Deals truck. I've owned this truck 8 years now, 8 or 9 years. I actually bought this when I lived still up north in Wisconsin. I bought it with 124,000 miles on it. And I mean, it's rust-free. It's ugly. It's real ugly, but it's rust-free. My buddy Monroe gave me some van wheels and tires for it, the low-range E's or whatever, because my other tires are bald. So it's got some late model rims on it, and It's just got a TBI 350, but it does the job. Then we'll come back and try out the air compressor part. Well, I'm back and disconnected the jumper thing, and I got the air doohickey put on it. And yeah, that tire's low, but let's do something way worse. So it jump started the truck, and it still says it's got a full charge. That truck was dead, so we're going to go back here to the Scumbird. I think the Scumbird's got some flat tires, and I think the old Jeep J3000. Let's see how much tires this thing will do. Okay, we got one flat over here. It's flat. Well, see how many pounds are in there. It has 0 pounds. What we're going to do is we're going to air these tires up. Probably got a dead battery with this. Put the jumper on it, get this thing running, get it inside. I'm going to pull the interior. We're going to rip the carpet out of here. And the floor has some damage. It's the floor. I got to do something with it. I got to do it or sell it, you know. So, you know, it's full of cobwebs and parts I haven't used yet. But this carpet's got to go. The mold's coming back. I mean, this car was one of the grossest cars I owned. And kind of still is. So, I've got another flat tire here. So that's the plan with that. I don't know how to read that. So, 15, I guess, pounds? Because I know that's not 1.6. But, yeah, it's filling the tire up. And still has a full charge. So we'll see if we can fill those up. While it's doing that, take you back here. If you guys watch the channel, you saw I got this old Jeep truck. It's another one. I got to do something with it. So it's time. I had a rat living under the hood earlier because we had horses and we had hay. And when you have hay, you have rats. And when you have rats, they need homes. So open the hood, see if there's anything still squatting under here. No nests. But this is the next one. It's got a new carb, new radiator. It ran pretty good. I have some transfer case issues. This tire's kind of leaning too. So I'm going to get something going with this. This thing ran really well. Had good oil pressure. It's missing this section of the truck. But I get her running and driving a little better. I got to fix the brakes. It has none. And another winter project. What do you guys think? It's kind of cool. I like it. But it's got that 327 Kaiser motor in it, which looks like it was rebuilt. They're definitely hard to find parts for. Starter was $300. So let's go back and see how we're doing on the Scumbird Air. I mean, this pump is working. It's not real fast, but you know what? I'm telling you what, for just something to have handy, jump started it and is putting the wind in the tires. Oh, it just shut off. I don't know if it's dead or the tire's full. Let's go look. Still at 3/4 charge. I guess it's saying that tire is full. Looks full. So let's go try the other one. I like this car. I really do. It where the heck is the put her in there thing? There we go. How do you make it start? Alright. We're on tire number 2 here. Yeah, this car originally I had bought for our 40th wedding anniversary. My wife owned a Sunbird when I first met her. And I was going to fix it up. We're going to do the whole get remarried thing and all that. But she went a different direction. So we did something totally different. And I still have the car. I still like the car. She thinks it's kind of gross. So if I fix it up, maybe she'll want it back. So I got to do something with it. Like I said, it's just becoming you know, from whence it came. So let's get this aired up, see if this thing will fire up and get it in the shop. So we're going to kind of push the envelope here. We just did 2 tires on the Sunbird. We got this 16-inch 235/85. The 2 tires and jump starting my truck took half the battery. I don't even know if this tire is going to take air. I mean, it's got issues. But let's see if it's got enough to bring up another tire. I like different vehicles. I mean, not a lot of kids in the neighborhood have a J3000 327 V8 Gladiator truck. So, they're neat looking. If you remember the movie Tremors? I think Tremors, they drove a J3000 step-side 4x4 pickup. It's pretty cool. So, that tire's actually coming up. We still got half a battery. As fast as the air is going in, the air is coming out. The sidewall is giving out on this thing, so I'm calling this tire dead. But so after really reading the instructions on this X1, this thing's pretty cool. So for the air compressor, it's got a setting, so you press it, and for like a ball, I don't know, you see a little ball icon, 9 pounds, it's automatically set. It can go to 150. That's a set for that. It might just go for it. It shows a picture of a car, 25 pounds, 24 pounds, another car. Bicycle, 44. I don't know. Do bike tires hold 44? I don't know. So, but yeah, well, that's a pretty cool setting. And you can also raise and lower your pressure shutoff, the plus and minus buttons. So, yeah, it's got the gadgets. I kind of like it. Well, all right, guys. As a whole, like I said, the YESPER Model X1 jump starter, it was mailed to me, and I did use it legit. And 10 out of 10, in my opinion. I'm going to put a link to this thing down in the description of this video. They sell them on Amazon. I think they have their own website. Go to YESPER. This is a Model X1. I would show you the actual model, but it is actually right now charging my GoPro to film this for the YESPER promo, which is like Circle of Life. So the old X1 is keeping Flatbroke Garage's cameras rolling. Well, this thing's cool. I'm going to carry it with me, definitely. And like I said, link below. So yeah, now let's get back under the Sunbird. So stuff going on. Yeah. Do some evicting here. What do you think, Elmer? Just a little, you're vertically challenged. Can't get up there. So we're back here at the Sunbird, and I have the, all my dogs are doing creature check, looking for rats and mice. What do you think, Nellie? Is there a mouse in there? Huh? Roy seems to think that there's something living over here. She's crazy. She is a, for you dog people, she is a Jack Russell and German Shorthair. She's basically death on 4 legs. All they do is live to kill things. And she can smell a good mouse or something. So, I don't know, we got something going on. So what do you think, Nellie? Is there a mouse in there? Nellie, you see something? Come here. Come here. Let's see. Nellie. Got the door open here to the Sunbird. Nellie, look. Nellie, look. Well, let's see if she can find anything. Well, even Elmer's helping. We'll let them do a little search and rescue, or search and death, before I get my bat butt in there. What do you think? Is it all good? Big spider webs in there. Look at the moisture on the spider webs. That's how moist this car is. We got to get this carpet. Got to get this carpet out of here. This is nasty. All right, so hose clamps. I should like label these. Okay, Chris and No Nonsense Garage. That guy's like so organized. There we go. Oh, That should work. Fuel line. Alright, well, hose clamp attached. All I really need to do is just kind of prime this fuel system because the fuel pump does work, so I don't need the electric fuel pump the whole time. I just gotta kind of, going backwards. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so all you gotta do is kind of prime her up a bit. I can hear it going in the carb. So, should be enough. The fuel pump should pick it up. Dogs are still searching. Let's see what we got here. We got ignition sound. Oh, almost. Well, apparently we have a alternator not working, but fired right up. Kind of. You can see the water. I mean, this thing is needed some love. Yeah, we gotta let her run a while. Well, it's running. Kind of warming up a little bit. Smells like burning oil and mouse tree, but I'm going to let her run a little bit more. Oh, I think you got some vacuum issues. You can hear the throttle shooting up and down on it too. Let's see if we can drive it up over to the shop. You know, the little car actually runs pretty good. I put a master cylinder on this, but I think the booster let go. So, it's the next day. Ready to get the Sunbird pulled in the shop, get it up in the air, see if I can get the tank pulled out, seats out, and cut the carpet out, and see what kind of damage I actually have. I am working with a handicap. I did something extremely stupid. Cut the tip of my thumb off. Wasn't doing anything really cool, like working on cars or stuff. I was slicing potatoes. So, I mean to tell you guys, that's tender. So, but we're going to get it in here and get it up in the air. Well, it doesn't have a choke, but it does fire right up. So, yeah, let's get her up in the air. I got one of these fancy little bumper jacks. It's air hydraulic or air over whatever, just air bumper jacks. These things are awesome, but they're only good for cars with bumpers. And you wanna, it'd be a little touchy with the plastic front ends. And I want to put this thing in neutral. This thing's as old as I am, so I really don't trust it 100%. This is a safety catch on it. We'll get some stands under this. Now that we're up in the air, start pulling the easy stuff to get. I think this filler neck up here has these three. Oh, there goes the thumb. First thing. Oh, 7mm sheet metal screws. Working with a handicap, guys. And I guess I should pop the trunk and see what lies beneath. I believe I had a key for the back. I do, yes. So, it's been a while since I've been in here. Took all the AC stuff off this to get to the distributor, but not horrible. But these are some of the interior panels. Where's our gas filler? Gas filler is under that, so I'm guessing we don't need to get anything under here. I saved this. This is in the trunk. If you saw the first video, it's like I forgot, like a speed screwdriver or something, but it's kind of cool. I found it in the trunk. And we'll get underneath and I guess let the chips fall where they may. See if those strap bolts come out and see how much gas is in it. Well, here we are under the tank. I'm going to put some rust juice on these studs. The tank doesn't look bad on the outside. I mean, it's a little smashed, but I don't know, the lines here, I got 2 bolts here. We got 2 lines. Obviously, one's a feed, one's a return, and they feel really rotten. So we'll just cut those off, and I guess we'll drop those while I'm under here. Remember, if you guys have not seen a video of this car, I bought it and it was sitting on the ground. I didn't realize it had damage. Look at the floor, how it's torn out. That's the carpet. This whole side of the car the floor is caved in. Matter of fact, it was so bad they smashed the oil pan. I actually ended up having to buy an oil pan because they caved that in beyond repair. And the engine oil pan is smashed. Let me bring you up there. But it's not a really rusty little car. This is an H-body. Here's some more of the damage. You can see all along here. But if I get this carpet out, I should be able to beat this floor back down and weld this shut, because it's supposed to look like that. And it looks like that. So, yeah, she took a hit. But, I mean, the rockers are all good. I mean, the bottom of the fenders are good. These little H-bodies, they really rusted. There's the new pan I had to put in. It's got a Turbo 200, I think, in it. And we're leaking engine oil. I did change the oil in this, I think. But there you can see the damage to the pan. But structurally, other than the Starsky and Hutch stuff they pulled here, the little car is solid. I mean, look at the floors. I mean, it needs to live. In what context, though, I don't know. I mean, once I get running and driving, you know, it's just got the little Iron Duke in it, which is cool. It'll be fun to drive it around. But, you know, LS literally bolts right in this thing. So that would be really cool. And I think they got an S10 conversion, so you can run S10 spindles up front and an S10 rear end. And this thing would scoot. So let's get this gas tank out. Another view, the carnage here. Here's the carnage. You can see the floor is just pulled back. So All right, let's get this tank out of here and get covered in old gas. Well, I got them cleaned off, and that one came right off. You can see the threads are actually pretty good shape, a little PB blaster on them, and, you know, it's the beauty of the cars from the South. They'll have 1,000,000 miles on them, and they'll be beat up, but the rust ain't bad. I mean, if this is up north, these straps would be junk. Just curse myself. Alright, left that bolt on. Got a jack holding it up. So, I don't know. Boy, the straps are nice. Alright, here's where I dump about 10 gallons of nasty gas on myself. Now, the fuel lines are cut. I still got a sending unit wire, but if I can get it down just a little bit. Ah! The whole jack just let down. There we go. I don't think there's anything in this. Do I just roll the dice? Let's see. I can't see where the filler neck. Oh, filler neck goes through the inner fender well. Now I can get to the sending unit wire. There's nothing in this tank. What the heck? There we go. Success. Cut it. So if you can see back here, rubber, it's a rubber filler. I'm just going to cut that thing. It's rotten. Victory is mine. And we got this cut. It's down. Smells like bad gas, but it doesn't smell like varnish gas. I don't know. Let's take the sending unit off, take a look, see what we got. What kind of secrets are in here now? Let's tap this ring. There we go. The ring is off. And let me get my blow gun and I'm going to blow that off. Alright. Let's see what secrets we hold. It smells bad, but there's no rust. There's absolutely no rust in this tank. This is cool. I am really, really lucky. Let me see if I can get you in here with a light. Even the little O-ring looks good. All right, let's stick our heads in here, shall we? Look at this tank, guys. Really, really a usable tank. I'm so lucky. So So lucky. There's no rust at all in there. Awesome. Just rinse this thing out, pop it back in. I got me a fuel tank. Sweet. So check this out. I think even the gas gauge works now. I plugged it in. And give her the old full tank. And we give it a couple of seconds. And look at that. Gas gauge is working, man. That's awesome. Well, here we go. I took some gas, rinsed this tank out. I can't believe how lucky I got. I've been reading on forums that Monza tanks are hard to find. So that's clean. We got a new fuel line on, new vent line, new filler rubber connector thing. And I'm going to pop this thing back up there and get the fuel system hooked back up. And hopefully we got no leaks. Well, before I put the gas tank back in, I want you to see how clean this little H-body is. These are the drops to the quarter. And this is underneath the gas tank or the trunk floor. I mean, it's really, really solid. And this car does deserve a chance, I think. The only place it has rust is the spare tire carrier, I guess you'd call it, but that's easily fixed. It's really not that bad. I might put some of that rust converter stuff before I put the tank back up. Spray all this, and might as well save on it now while the tank is out. But the gas tank is back up and in. Hindsight being 2020, after rust treating up here, I should have painted the tank, but you know, I never said there's a restoration project. This is like, let's kind of save the car project and see where it takes us. We got the new fuel lines all hooked up, or fuel line and vent line hooked up, and should be all set. We're going to pull the seats out now and address the carnage that whatever this car hit and beat this floor back down. So let's get these seats pulled out and cut this carpet out and see what kind of organic life we have growing underneath. Well, I think we found our seat bolts for the driver's seat. And our seat belt studs are here. You can see how far the floor smashed up. That's a seat belt bolt on the other side. That's flat. And this one, if you can tell, is like on an angle. So the whole floor here is caved in. And I see two seat bolts there, but it appears to be studs. It's probably got nuts. I don't know why in the passenger seat. Oh, I know why. This car had a catalytic converter at one time. And they did the catalytic converter delete. And that was covering the bolts for the seat. So there's why there's no nuts down here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it was a big deal back in the 80s, boy, going outlaw. These were called test tubes. You could legally sell them so you could test your car to see if the catalytic converter was bad, but everybody just kind of forgot to put them back on. So this car still has we're still testing it. So just, you know, FYI. So let's get these seat bolts off, seats out, and we'll start the big nasty. So I just got the driver's seat pulled out, and of course it's nasty. But look what's attached in between the driver's seat and the slime. Can you hear that? Oh, it's a Craftsman. Yeah. There you go. Score. Car's already paying me back. So. now we got the passenger seat out and the covers and plastic off. I can pull the carpet back and you can kind of see the extent of the damage. That's not rust. Well, it might have been some rust, but that metal is all folded back under here. This whole floor is pushed up. So, I don't know. And then when you get the seat out, I found something big and crunchy because the nuts were back in here. And I pulled out the crunchy thing, and it was a very large snake skin. So let's hope he's not here anymore. Fairly large caliber round. You guys, gun guys, you tell me what size round that is. That's a pretty good size round. It looks like, shoot, 20 caliber. I mean, that's a big size round. The McDonald's Monopoly tickets. This was a big scam, I guess. But see if I get a free Big Mac, and if they'd actually. There we go. We got $2,000 a week for life and $20,000 in cash. McDonald's Monopoly. That was a huge scam. Not put on by McDonald's, but the people that funded it. Found a couple business cards under there. We got a appliance fixing guy. And then under that, obviously he didn't fix it because we got rent to own. More major appliances and television. Where are these from? Livingston, Tennessee, and the other guy was where? Focus. Jamestown, Tennessee. It's all roughly where this car came from. This car came from Crossville. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's in the playlist here under the Sunbird, but this car did come out of a junkyard, and it was left for dead. So I'm going to finish pulling the carpet out of here, and we're going to start smashing this floor back down, see if we can bend some of this floor back and tack it back in. So, well, that eliminated about 60 pounds of biohazard. You know, that all this insulation, this tar stuff with the whatever kind of fabric or sound deadener, it's great until it gets wet. But once it gets wet, it just seals it in there. So let's get to our floor here. It's kind of hard to gauge depth in videos. But here's the regular floorboard. You can see, if you look along the rocker there, and there's like a pan. And here's this side. You can see the whole thing is caved in. Like I said, all that metal there is all folded back underneath. But the floors are not rotted out. And this side was bad. This is, I think the heater core burst, because this is all full of antifreeze stink up here. But the driver's side is perfect. I mean, the little car's in good shape. I mean, you know, it's an H-body, but they need some love too. So I'm going to try and fold that bottom piece up and mash the floor down. See if we can kind of stitch it back together, kind of get the seat to fit. I don't know if they sell floor patch panels for H-body, Chevy Monza, Sunbirds kind of thing. I'm going to do a little research quick before I get too deep into this. Yeah, let me do some checking on the interweb, and we'll make our decision then. I'll see you in a bit. Well, I did some looking, and I can't find any H-body floor pan anything other than it looks like it was made in somebody's garage. So I'm going to go underneath the car, and I'm going to try and fold some of this out. We'll see how much is actually here. I know. But let me get a hammer and dolly and try and smash it out a little bit more and see what we got. It's actually coming out because it kind of comes down here and runs flat, but then all of this is smashed up. So you have to beat this down. So I'm thinking maybe if I beat this down too, it'll bring it that way. So I don't know. Let's do some smashing. we're getting closer. I got the back floor pan or seat, whatever, beat back down. I got the floor pan knocked down and this piece smashed back. All this was caved up. And I folded all this back. You can see where it tore here. There was a body plug here. See the radius? So where there's one of those plugs here. So I think I can beat all this in and zip in some stitching here. And I'll try and get this closed up. I can fold in a little more. There's more pieces back here. And I think also I have to do a little patching. I got this floor beat down. Little thing here yet. It's a little better. But it's looking more floor-like. It's kind of lining back up. I guess you can kind of start seeing the circle where that floor drain plug was, or whatever those plugs that are there. This is gluable. I think we're going to clean this up and see if we can start stitching some of this back together. Well, there we go. Is it perfection? Not even close. Will it hold the car together? Yeah. We got strength. I pulled it together, welded it, and then put patches over it because my welding isn't the greatest. But I vacuumed it out. I'm going to put a little putty over this, that metal filler. But, you know, the more I clean it, the more I find this is where the real water was, too. There's a little hole there. And there's a hole up in here somewhere. It's, you know, it's a Sunbird, guys. I just want to have fun with it. So I'm going to call that good. Let's get this smeared up with some glue, and we won't see that. And yeah, we're good. With the floor fixed, fuel system hooked back up, I'm not going to put carpet or anything back in the car, but I got to take care of these seats. I got the pressure washer out here. I think I'm just going to soak them down and pressure wash them. The driver's seat has got a little bit of a tear in it right there. But other than that, the rest of the seats, they don't have tears in them, but they have some kind of alien life form on them. So I'm going to see if some simple green and pressure washer take that off. Day. And as you can see, the Falcarino 2.0 has made it. Ta-da! And for those of you that are new to the channel, Falcarino is my 1970.5 Ford Falcon 4-door 6-cylinder car. This is 2.0 because I just dug this out of the woods. It's a 1970.5 Ford Falcon V8 2-door car, which was pretty rare because they only made the cars for like half a year anyways. And the V8s, they're scarce. I think, no, I could be wrong. I had it in a video, 3,600, 3,800 of them made with the V8s and the 2 doors and all that. So it's kind of a rare bird. It's not worth much, but it's rare, you know. But it's clean. You know, it's pretty solid. I mean, the quarters are good. The rockers are all good. Fenders are good. Bottom of the fenders are good. I got a whole video of this on my channel of pulling this and a 70 Torino out of the woods. She has no back window, so things have kind of moved in. Some kind of nest back here, and we have mud daubers. These big horrible wasps or hornets. Mud daubers everywhere. I mean, look at that. Have you ever seen anything? I haven't even pulled this one down. There's nothing on that one. But look at the mud dauber nests. They're everywhere. They're even on the gas pedal. Oh. But I believe, now it's just me saying I believe, this carries 23,460 miles. The reason I believe it is that there's nowhere, these are rubber floor mats, and there's no holes worn in them. Look at the condition of the seats. And this has been sitting open to the environment since 1995. I mean, the back seat kind of took a hit, but, you know, it's a pretty solid car. So, the engine's stuck. I'd like to get it broke loose and running. I got to decide what to do with it. I got too many cars. I got to thin a few of these out. So, I don't know. We get rid of this one, keep this one, sell the other one, sell the Scumbird. I don't know, but I got to thin them out. I got too many. On another note, I've been trying to add on to my shed down here, as you saw earlier in the video, and I used my neighbor's tractor. Well, his tractor's broken, and I can fix it, and I need his tractor. So we got to get it in my shop, and the Scumbird is now taking up the shop. I don't have a big shop, guys. This is just like a, I don't know, it's 28 by 40 feet. It's not huge, but it's not really convenient to get stuff in and out of here because I just have the one door. I have been cleaning the seats, though. Look at that. Pressure washed them, scrubbed them. I mean, that's just pressure washed. But I scrubbed on these seats. These seats are savable. So what I'm going to have to do is I got to just throw a driver's seat in this. New fuel system's hooked up, works good, runs great. I got to get this thing pulled out of here again, get it parked, get the tractor in so I can get the tractor over and start drilling post holes and stuff and setting posts to start building onto my other storage area down below. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I don't know if you guys want to see videos of me fixing this guy's tractor. It's hydraulic issues. I mean, really kind of a boring video. But if you guys like that kind of stuff, put it down in here. I mean, I do other stuff than this. I mean, you know, from the tens of dollars I make from YouTube, really doesn't cover what I do. And, you know, helping my daughter out with a Mustang, so I do side work. Well, the old truck came through. It hauled these 19-foot long 2x6s and 2x4s. But these are 19-foot long. These are from a local sawmill. And I don't know. I like rough cut wood anyways. And a lot cheaper than the Home Depot thing. So, but the truck did well. It ran fine. It starts right up again. I took for now, I took the light bulb out of the overhead thing till I fixed the hole in the door. But now, in order to tear this whole side down, I got to empty this building out. It's full of car parts and stuff. And there just so happens to be a swap meet in Calhoun, Georgia, at Paradise Drag Strip. So I'm going to load a bunch of junk in the back of my truck, pick up my buddy Steve that owns the junkyard if you follow the channel. And we're going to head out there and try and sell some more of my junk to buy some more steel to make my building bigger. So, yeah, it's a mess in there. Let me show you. The Falcarino down here, but the Cyclone like lives in here. And what our plans are is go another 12 foot by 24 foot Just a gravel storage thing. Maybe we'll put some concrete in, but it's pricey here. But I got just Torino doors and bucket seats and fenders for 50s truck, C6 transmission. I just, air cleaners, and there's truck grills. And so before I put the car away, I'm going to load a bunch of this junk out and gonna head to the swap meet. They got drag racing there too. It's pretty cool. They got a car show, drag racing, and a swap meet. So we'll head out and do that and maybe lighten the load a bit. It's really early o'clock in the morning, and I got my old truck loaded up here with a bunch of car parts and junk, and we're headed to Paradise Drag Strip in Calhoun, Georgia, to go to a car show, drag racing, and swap meet. And hopefully I make this truck a lot lighter so I don't have to bring this stuff home. I'm doing kind of okay. Already sold some junk, but really good turnout. And it's still 8 in the morning. Sold a lot of stuff, haven't we, Steve? We've done pretty good. Drag racing's about to start, so we're gonna have to take a little gander over there to drag racing and walk over and check out the car show. But I mean, it's a beautiful day. Sun's out now. It's what, 70 degrees. This is awesome. Look at the car show, see how that's going. It's fair turnout, but it could have been more people. I don't think they publicized this too well, but that was a fun day. Any day to do a car, fun. Wow, I'm home. And if you guys are still here, thank you, man. I appreciate you hanging out this long. It was a long video for me. Actually, it's a couple short videos and a bunch of ADD sprinkled in there. But I kind of glued it all together, make one video. I know I've been kind of lacking on them lately, but got a lot of other stuff going on. If you may notice in the background, the Falcarino 2.0 actually has some glass taped in it. I cleaned it up some. Not a lot, but there was a lot of gross in here. I actually got a window seal for it, which is there, which is the wrong one. So we just duct taped it in, said there's a hurricane coming to Tennessee. So I don't know, I guess it's pretty big or it's going to be whatever. So I just figured I'd clean the car out. Now it's clean. Keep some glass in the back. I don't know why I bothered. Things been sitting open for 25 years, but anyways, she's ready to weather a storm. Inside's cleaned out. I pulled the back seat out. That was just horrible. Got some rust holes there. I guess I kind of cleaned the floors out. All I did was vacuum it. Oh, what the hell? Another kind of creature in here, spider thing. But somebody was saying, 23,000 miles, you check by the brake pedal. Well, there's the brake pedal. There's the gas pedal. I don't know, the rest of the car is pretty nasty. Too bad the dash has a crack in it right there. But other than that, the dash in this car is nice. Ugh. Still smells bad. So I got the window cracked. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, especially if you made it this far. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If not, just maybe give me a thumbs up. I'd truly appreciate it. We will catch you on the next one, and thanks for watching again. We'll see you later.